Hello, Ron here, aka Mac, and welcome. Today we are going to take a look at the Argos. Now there's two variants, as you know. This is made by Aegis. We have the cargo variant, which is this one. Let's just have a walk around. And then you've got the transport variant, which is over there. This is just the first two that they're bringing out. There will be more other ones. I think Search and Rescue was one. And they did say there will be an arm on the front for repairing, so that's going to come too. But yeah, I do like these. Look, the colour of it is clearly designed for working. It's not a super fast fighter ship. There's no weapons on it whatsoever. You have your size 1 shields, size 1 power plants, and size 1 coolers. Although it looks like you can get a size... Sorry, that's the wrong one. You can get a size 2 power plant, and you can get it to a size 4 by the looks of it. Shields, that's quite impressive. But there's 2 coolers, 1 power plant, 1 shield. Now, also, something to point out is that these pods at the back will drop. At the moment, they are permanently attached, but you will be able to detach them and just have the one Argo with multiple pods. So if you're in your Idris, then you would have this without the pod underneath, and then lots of different separate pods. Like you could have, you know, one of those pods, a cargo pod, and so on and so on, and just switch between them as and when for whatever job. Now, something I've noticed, this opens up. Looks like you can get to... torch doesn't work because I'm in my sieves. You can get to little panels here, access panels. There's some around here. They don't open on these ones here. But this is the passenger way of getting in. I won't go in that way because it's a bit of a squeeze. As you can see, you bounce around. It does work, but eventually. The best way to enter is via the back. It is such a cool little ship. You got a little button here. So this is cargo. There is room for one operative to sit down, because these little things here are the mag clamps. So if we just sit down there, see what the view's like. Very nice. Very cool. Looks like you've got a little airlock at the top there as well. So if it is without ship, then you can, I suppose, somehow get out of there. Unless it's just the place where it clamps to the ship. Just say release. I don't know what these buttons are for. I'm assuming they're the buttons to open the door, in some sense. But you've got storage down the right side here, sort of storage racks. A very nice little ship. We'll have a look at the transport one before we sit in the cockpit. They've done a really good job with this. The legs, well, your struts, actually fold up when you're in flight. I will show you it in flight as well. But when you're in landing mode, the struts come down. Cool little shape. Nice big spotlights as well. Perfect for when you're working around asteroids or places in the black. So this is your troop transport. Not sure what that's for. Is that to tether people onto? So when you're in EVA, you can still keep hold. God knows. But again, very, very cool. Different. The little pods, sort of the variations in them. I can see multiple of these, or one of them sat in your Idris hangar bay, ready as and when you need it. Did that work? Yeah, there we go. So that opens up the flare. The new lighting is very, very cool. It's a bit bright at the moment, but it is awesome. So you can hold up to 8 people. Very nice. Just chilling with my hand clipping through my leg, as you do. But this could be useful for if you're going planet side and you know there's a few of you on board that want to go planet side as well. You can just be like, right, send me down. But yeah, same as the other. It's the same ship, just with different pods, basically. But let's get in here and have a look around. So, as you can see, you've got your controls up here. I'm sure when the item system 2.0 comes out, you'll probably look up here to switch the ship on. Oh, pardon me. And do your various things. You've got your panels up here, which are very cool. Hold on, I should probably put my phone on silent. Apologies. Oh, it is on silent. Excellent. I can just feel it buzzing. The controls, very much like a yoke-style control system. Also, something I've noticed is if you look to in between the light on the left and my arm, you can see this sort of release handle. Same as on this side. I'm assuming they are to release the pod at the back. You can't access it yet, it doesn't work, but I'm sure that's what they'll be for. Got a fire hydrant there as well, which is pretty cool. I think that's going to be your main panel for your components, or getting to some internal components and wiring. Okay, very, very cool ship. Let me just get out. And what we'll do is I'll head into Crusader, go to Grimhex maybe, and do a little flight test around the asteroids. So here we have the Argo cargo. We're in what is it? Grimhex at the moment, because it doesn't come up. I'm not able to take it out while I'm in free fly for some reason. It's not an available ship. So we'll take it in here. Hopefully we won't get trolled, and we'll take it up and fly. To be honest, it's quite a momentous moment for Star Citizen to have this ship in, because it is a non-combat ship and it is solely based on, well, it's got no weapons, so it's solely based on fulfilling a role as a workhorse. It's pretty much what this ship is. So in pre, as always, we have 50. It sounds amazing. The sounds are really cool for this. It sounds like a tram on rails. So now if we get out of landing mode, sorry. 150 is your standard combat, or your combat maneuvering speed, and then we go to cruise, and 300 is the top speed for that. Now what you will point out is when you go into landing mode, it'll slow me down, and you watch the legs. Very nice. So that's what it needs to do when it lands, and if you press N again, which is the landing mode key, it'll toggle landing mode, and it should. Because I'm in free look. There we go. Turn it back on again, put us back into cruise. So let's come back out of that. What I'll do is I'll just have a little fly around Grimhex, see how she handles. But yeah, she feels a bit like a brick. I know when we enter atmosphere with her, she'll definitely not be aerodynamic. It'll feel very clunky. Hopefully things will rattle. Not too sure why we have. Let me just look at the at this. Now, when it comes to power, we have weapons highlighted when we have no weapons. So if I put that all the way to there, that should distribute the power between thrusters and shields. So let's give her a little fly. The sound of it as well, I will point out, they've really done a nice sound. If I strafe, let's just come to a stop and I'll strafe. Listen to that. It sounds like the pod races on Star Wars when they start kicking up. I would say the glass where you can see it says Argo Astronautics, I think. Astronautics. It's kind of, what do you call it, beveled. And that does get a little confusing at times. I keep thinking it's one of these cables that are holding asteroids together there. But no, she's a nice ship. As I say, it's good to have a ship in that is not orientated towards combat. Its sole purpose is a little workhorse to take stuff back and forth from ship to planet side. And that is what it's for, and that's all it can be used for. There may be a combat variant, or maybe a refueling. Oh shit, I did not see that asteroid. So, we're now in the troop transport variant, because it would have cost too much to have paid to get that off. Never mind, it happens. Trials and tribulations of being a video person. But I do like this. It is very much the sort of ship. It's going to have, as I say, eventually have an arm on the front, which is going to be used for repairing your Idris. I just really, really enjoy this ship. As I say, it kind of marks a milestone in the fact that it's a specifically non-combat orientated ship, which, although other ships like the Freelancer, you could say, is maybe not combat orientated, this has no weapons whatsoever, which is what really makes me happy. But anyway, this is the Argo. Up next, I'll do a video on the Reliant. Do follow me on Twitch. I stream 3 days a week. At the moment, this last week's been a bit messed up because of certain things going on in real life. But do subscribe, like the video as well, as this helps me out a lot. Thank you for watching, and I shall see you next time. Of the Devastator to match more with Kastak Arms, which is the manufacturer. So they're making all the manufacturer guides for the weapons as well. Hey there, looking kind of cool. Delitos! Okay, he might not be a tool. I was a bit premature calling him a tool there. So I can't land on them.